everyone. Thanks for tuning into Sims Workshop. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. As you can probably tell, I'm still super congested. I just got over a cold, so hopefully my mind is more coherent than it has been these past couple days. Anyway, we're going to be talking about House of Marionne by J.L. I did read her previous novel, Wings of Ebony. I didn't read the follow-up sequel, not because I don't want to. I do have it. I just haven't had the time. It's one of those that keeps kind of trickling down because I'm reading everything else. I do like her characterization. I think her characterization for me and her writing style is probably one of my favorite aspects of her writing, especially with this book. It follows Quell, and she has this power that kind of, deteriorates things, it rots things. She has magic that rots things, but she touches them. Now, this is a magic that people in her society kill for, I guess. They think it's very dangerous. They think it's an abomination, so they try to kill everyone who has this kind of magic. So her mother and her have been on the run for years. She's never even met her grandmother. But when she's found out, she thinks the best way to hide is not by running anymore, but instead by going to her grandmother and hiding in plain sight. And what does she hide? There's this whole secret society about debutantes. It's a debutante school for other people with magic. So it's a debutante school, and they're hiding under the guise of a debutante school. And it's just really unique, honestly. I kind of love it. I think for me, it's just lacking a little bit of structure because at times I was confused as to the structure of the school because I don't really know a whole lot about what it means to be debutante and learning to be debutante. So I want a little bit more clarification with regards to this debutante school and how it really does play a part in this magical society. But I love the femininity of it, so to speak. I've been reading this a lot lately, and you probably saw in my wrap-up that I'm kind of sick of your strong female character. In order for her to be a strong female character, she has to be constantly argumentative and stubborn and at times very masculine. I myself can be quite masculine at times. I'm a Mexican woman. I'm argumentative and I'm stubborn. Those are just facets. It's not la familia. It is what it is. I'm not saying that they are bad qualities. Again, those are parts of my identity that I wholly love and respect. But I do think that it does a disservice to young readers to be like, oh, in order for you to be a strong female woman, you have to be constantly argumentative. You have to be stubborn. You have to be more masculine than you are feminine. I love my femininity, honestly. And I think it all has to be about what you're comfortable in, You have to be comfortable with that. And with Quell, her losing herself in these ball gowns and dresses and this femininity, and be like, she is a wolf in sheep's clothing. She's a wolf in a ball gown. And I love that because she's subverting the entire society. She's keeping herself safe by pretending to be this docile little debutante. But when push comes to shove, her magic comes out to play and she is not one to be messed with. And that's what I think more authors should kind of lean into, just like with JL. Just like your femininity can also be your best shield. You can make people underestimate you. And then when push comes to shove, the claws come out and you become a force to be reckoned with, which is what I think Quell, and that's exactly what happens with Quell. So I do like this nice change of pace, because I am kind of tired of seeing this trope of you have to be masculine in order to be a strong female character, and I think it's kind of counterproductive for young readers. That being said, I do think there's a time and place for it, but neither here nor there. I'm just kind of tired of seeing the same trope play over. So House of Marionne, this whole debutante society, that was a nice change of pace for me. I just wanted a little bit more clarification when it came to the structure of the school and its place in this magical society, because I get it, they're hiding in plain sight, there are different houses, but I wanted a little bit more structure there. What I also wanted was that slow burn romance between between Quell and Jordan. I really couldn't connect to Jordan as a character, to be honest with you. I felt like he was just kind of there. You could tell that JL was doing a sort of enemies to lovers forced proximity romance between these two characters, because he is being trained to join the secret order that hunts people with her power. So yes, clearly enemies to lovers right there. But I just don't think Jordan has much of a personality when it comes to the story. So their chemistry is a little off. I can see it in some scenes, their chemistry, but for the bulk of the story, I wanted a little bit more growth in their dynamic with one another. I wanted something to really make me feel for them, because honestly, I don't really think he should get the girl. I'm not really invested in the romance there. He wasn't a shining star of a character for me, whereas Quell was. You know, I really did like her character development. I love how she went from trying to subdue this power and instead recognizing it as a part of herself and loving this part of herself and recognizing, hey, this power makes me a badass. I am awesome, and leaning into that. So I liked Quell's character development, but Jordan and that love, that romance between the two, it definitely needed a little bit more depth and structure, and a little bit more development overall. Needless to say, though, I am excited because the ending was jaw-dropping. I did not see that plot twist coming, not at all. So I'm really excited to see where the second book is going to take us, because we're done with the debutante school. Now we're in the world. So I want to see how Quell is going to master her power and how she's going to make everything come down. Like, she is ready to rain hellfire on this world, and I am here for it. So I really am excited to see that whole journey with the next book. So that being said, I am going to give this book 4 out of 5 stars. I think 4 out of 5 stars is a decent rating for it. If you want to go ahead and purchase the book, I will, of course, include links in the description below on where you can purchase it. And on that note, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share with all your book loving friends. And as always, you guys, happy reading!